Hello friends and welcome to my channel Iballdesigningdeveloper. So in today's video we will be again learning about C++, but in this video we will be learning about different thing in C++ because in this video I will be telling you about basic input and output in C++, what are input and output we use in C++, like we have worked on input and output previously also, but not in C++, we have worked it in Python. So now I will be telling you the same thing, input and output in C++, but in a really basic way because we are just starting with C++ now. So it will be a really amazing video here about C++, how to use input and output, and what are some codes. I will be telling you how to make some using input and output using C++. So this will be really amazing and understandable video for you. So remember to see this video from a start. And if you understand and enjoy this video, so remember to hit a like and also subscribe on this channel and hit notification bell as well, so you can just see my coming up videos which I'll be uploading on this channel. So what we are waiting for, let's move to computer screen and let's get started with our amazing input and output video in C++ from start. Here on the computer screen where we will be seeing that how we can just work on with our amazing input and output project, or you can say a tutorial video of input and output using C++. So I will be telling you about all the things which you need to learn about input and output, but in a really basic way, which I've told you already. So just now let's start with our video. So before working on any of the tutorial or any of the project in C++, obviously we have to create a C++ file. So I will be moving on to file and then I will be pressing new file here. And now you have to just give your file name. You can give any of the name. I will be giving it as input/output. Like this, I will be giving the name to my file. You can write like this, input/output. And then I will be writing .cpp because in previous videos also I've told you many times, like when you want to save your C++ file in the C++ format, so you have to write .cpp in the end to save the file as C++ format. So I will be writing .cpp and I will be pressing create file. You can just see it is saying me that input/output is not a valid file name because I've written here slash. That's why I think. So just I will be removing this input. I will be removing this output and the slash, and I will be saving it with the name of input.cpp on my desktop. If you're a beginner, I'll be prefer you to save on desktop as well. So I will be selecting the location of desktop. I'll be pressing enter and you can just see our file has been saved now. We are getting the C++ logo, means our file has been saved in C++ format successfully. Now we have to just write some of the codes which we need to work with this input and output video which we are learning here. So now I will be starting with include IOStream because you all know that when we are starting with C++ or C, so these are the starting codes here in C++ and C as well. So I will be using hashtag include IOStream here, and after using that, another starting code we will be using will be as using namespace std, which is another starting code we use in C++. Then I will be using here init main, and the value which I will be now using will be of init main, and now we will be using the curly brackets, but I will be using down so I can write all the values which we need to work with this input and output. Now I will be writing a value as integer in which I will be writing as num1 and num2, because in the start in introduction when I was just giving you, I have telling you that we will be just working on this num1 and num2, but in a really different way, because we will be seeing the sum of these two numbers, how we can create a sum of these two numbers, any of the two numbers using input and output values. So I will be just using these two number value. I've written num1 and num2. I will be just closing this. Then I will be using the count function in which I will be writing a text as enter the value of num1. Here user will be writing the number 1, means number 1 value. Then after writing the number 1 value, he will be getting a space enter, and after getting the enter, the user will again going down and then he will be showing the num1 value. After showing the num1 value, here you can just write any comment if you want to write, but I will be not doing that. Then after writing this value, the user will again enter the value, but now the user will be writing the value of the second number. So now user will be writing the value of second number here. Then I will be again writing \n so I can get space from one line, means one line is space down, like enter, you can say it in short words. Then I will be moving down and again I will be using sin, but I will be using num2 because num1 we have used already at the top. Now these two numbers you will be getting will be having the sum of these two numbers you will be getting. Now we have to get the answer of these two numbers as well. So for answer, I will be giving the count as the sum is, means the sum of these two numbers you will be getting. Then you will be getting num1 plus num2. The sum you will be getting is, you will be adding the num1 with num2, then you will be getting the sum successfully printed on your terminal or your console. Now we will be returning the value as 0. So this is the input value which we have written, these three, and this is the output value which we have written. Okay, now these two, sorry, my mistake, these two values which we have written is the input value, integer values which we have written, in which we will be writing our input, and the output value which you will be getting on your console will be this one, because this will be your answer. It will be showing you the sum you are getting after adding these two values, means num1 and num2. You will be getting the answer, means this is the output which you will be getting. So now we have to run it on terminal to check we are getting our output successfully or not. Run the code here. So after running the code, you can just see it is running successfully. Now we will be getting the enter the value of num1. Now you have to write the value of num1. I will be writing as 50. You can give any of the value you want. It is not compulsory to give the value which I am giving. You can give any of the number value, but remember, you only have to give the number value. Don't write any string value like any name or any letter thing. You just only have to give any integer value. If you give any string value, so it will be showing you the error. So now I will be pressing enter after writing 50. Now it is asking you that write the second number value, because we will be getting the two number addition here, and you will be getting the sum of two numbers when it will be adding these two. So now we have to give the number value again, which will be our second number value here, and the second number value which I will be giving will be as 50. So the answer will be showing as 100, means the sum will be as 100. So press enter here. Now you can just see it is showing me the sum as 100, means it has added these two input values and it is showing me output in the end. So like this you can work on input and output. This is the basic input and output which I have telling you here. Now if I show you by writing the string value, what it will be showing you is, like if I write my name here and if I don't write any integer value like any number value, if I press enter, you can just see it is showing me the num2 value, and then it is showing me the sum randomly anything, because we have written the wrong value here. We have written any string value, and we don't have to write any string value when we are defining any integer here. So remember that things, because this is the basic thing. And if you are a beginner in C++, so these are the common mistakes which a beginner makes, and I'm doing make sure that you are not making these mistakes. Remember, don't make these silly mistakes, because if you do that, so it will be really difficult for you to moving forward. And I hope till here you have understand about all the things which we have covered in C++. All the things which we have covered are totally beginning from start to end. We will be learning more things about C++, because it is just a start. We will be covering it till end. So now you can just see we have again getting the enter the value of num1. So again, if I write any num value like 60, then if I write 20, you can just see the sum we are getting is now 80. You can also do it. It is not compulsory to add plus here. You can also do it minus. Now you will be getting the values in minus, means you will be getting the answer in minus this time. So if I run this value again, delete, run, and you can just see it will be running again. And now if I write 50, and now it will be giving me the answer with minus, means 50 minus 20, you will be getting 30. So answer will be showing as 30. If I press enter, you can just see the sum it is showing me is 30. So like this, you can work with many other operators. You can do with multiplication as well. You can do with same thing with division as well. This is the basic input output function which I have telling you in C++. I hope you understand this video. If you have understand, enjoy this video from its start. So remember to hit a like. And if you are new on this channel, so remember to subscribe, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn about these amazing things which we are covering up through this channel and through this videos as well. So just what we are waiting for. I'll be meeting you next video with more amazing things using C++. So for today, goodbye.